So let's listen to a chapter of Turtle Boy. This is chapter 47. And in this scene, what you need to know is that Will, our main character, has a lot of anxiety and fear about being seen by people. He is self conscious about his face, as we talked about a little bit before, but also he has a lot of stage fright and he's very afraid of trying things that are brand new. And he has certainly never performed up in front of a group of people before. But RJ, is one of his bucket list tasks, really wishes that he could play drums in front of an audience. And now Will has been practicing his homemade drum set for long enough that he can take that on as a task. So RJ says, will you go and perform in the school talent show and tell me how it goes? And by doing that, I'll get to experience that. So this is Will gathers up his homemade drum set and he heads off to the talent show with his two best friends, Shira and Max. Now, Shira and Max have not been getting along very well. They've had some misunderstandings between them, and they have not been very nice to each other. But in this scene, you may hear them kind of working things out between them, but that's in the background of the story. Mainly, it's about Will and his experience playing drums. One other thing to note is that he's been given a gift by RJ, which is a fancy kind of lizard mask. And Will is going to be wearing it as part of the Halloween Spooktacular Talent Show. Chapter 47 of Turtle Boy. The lights flicker and everyone cheers and screams. A gorilla walks out in front of the audience, stands in front of the microphone, and pulls off his gorilla mask. "Prairie Marsh," he says, popping his glasses into place. Even without my glasses, I can tell from his posture and his voice, it's Dr. Monk, our principal. "Is everyone ready for our spooktacular talent show?" Everyone yells and claps, and I begin to feel the buzz of adrenaline as my fear escalates. "Our first act is Tracy Newman and Tina Pawlowski singing A Whole New World." Tracy and Tina go on stage, unroll a small carpet, and stand together in robes and turbans. They squeak through a song. Everyone applauds except for me. "Looks like cultural appropriation to me," says Shira, but I can't reply. The buzz in my veins has turned into a swarm of bees, jostling and crawling inside me. "Ow," says Max. "What gives?" I look down and realize that I'm clenching his upper arm. I let go immediately. 3 more people perform their acts. I begin to plan my escape. Maybe I'll head to the bathroom and miss my turn. And then Dr. Monk says, "Next up, we have a mystery act. I now present Manzilla!" My body switches to autopilot, and without willing it, I'm lifting my backpack, grabbing the suitcase, and climbing down from the bleachers. I can hear my own breathing under the mask. Here in the center of the gym, I'm bathed in blue light. It's blinding, actually. I squint, trying to see through the eye holes of the mask. It's useless. I construct my drum set by sense of touch, hands trembling. I tip the suitcase on its edge, wedge the pedal into place with a book, and flip the Passover serving tray onto the edge of the suitcase, pots and pans all facing up. I hear people say, "Who is that? And what's he doing?" But otherwise, it's silent. I can hear 200 kids breathing. I pick up the sticks. I can hear the hiss of the microphones. I'm starting to panic. People are staring at me. Then, from somewhere within me, comes the question, is the heart willing? That's a motto that Will's best friend Shira has taught him when she plays volleyball. She says that to herself, is the heart willing? One kick on the bass drum. Boom! I can see the audience jolt. It's super loud, but it felt good, powerful. 2 thumps. Boom! Now it's time to add the metal pot. Boom! Crack! The sound echoes through the room. Again. Boom! Crack! I take a deep breath, close my eyes, and float down under the sea, allowing my arms to begin to work on their own. You can't play it if you don't say it. I say it in my head and I play along. I can do it, 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 I can do it. And then I add the boom of the bass and the crack of the metal pot, and I keep it rolling this marching rhythm. Boom, crack, doom, doom, crack, doom, crack, doom, crack, doom, crack, boom, crack, boom, boom. I play it 2 more times, and then the last time, boom, crack, doom, doom, crack, doom, crack, doom, crack. Tick, 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 tick. I don't finish it. I stop, motionless, and I hold the room in silent suspense. I count to myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 8, pow! I throw my sticks into the double-time hummingbird beat. Let me at him, 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 let me at him. On top of that, I layer the first drum. Dum, 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 dum. And then I add the pan. Let me at him, cracky at him, let me at him, cracky at him, let me at him, cracky at him. I can see 200 heads bobbing, mesmerized by the rhythm. Now and then, little squalls of applause erupt from the left or the right, and my sticks speed up, and I start throwing in extra accents, jabs, and punches and kicks on the suitcase bass drum. My sticks are a frenzy of fright, and I'm playing faster and faster and louder than I ever have before, an explosion of sound and power. And it's just at this moment that the mask starts to slide down over my face. My repetitive head bobbing has caused it to inch forward and down, and it's picking up its momentum, and soon it will fall straight off. I will have to make a choice. I can stop my flow to fix the mask, and it will drain all the energy I've been building. Or I can shrug the mask off and confront the audience with my naked face, my bare turtle face. I have to decide now. The heart is willing, come what may. I speed up the tempo, whipping the rhythm into a hurricane of noise, and I start to count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And on 1, I fling one arm out and flip the mask clean off. I return to the rhythm I began with. It's the same marching rhythm, but now rather than building energy, preparing to storm the castle, it's the proud march of victory. The whole audience is clapping along, and I can feel the hot stage lights on my face and a glimpse off the sweat on my eyelashes. And I roll this rhythm until it's strong and proud, and then I end it. Ba-boom, crack, doom, boom, crack, doom, crack, doom, boom, boom. I freeze. The lights turn dark, and the audience is silent for a moment, and then erupts into applause, and it's over. Dr. Monk comes over and says, "Let's have another round of applause for Manzilla!" I dump the pedal and books and sticks into the suitcase, my hands shaking so badly I can barely hold anything. I grab my gear, and I wobble towards the bleachers. The next thing I know, I'm sitting on the edge of the bench, while two kids lip-sync a rap. Shira grabs my arm and pats me on the back while Max leans over and tries to say something, but he's so excited he shouts it in my ear. "Dude, I didn't know you could do that!" And that's when I realize that the hornets and bees in my veins aren't terror after all. They're pure, liquid thrill.